Okay, I want to explain what you need to do here in the part where it says science involved. So notice it says in what are the patterns of inheritance that produce this disorder? So you basically have four options as a human of ways to get genetic disorders. The first way is that you inherit it because it's dominant. So if the genetic disorder is a dominant trait, then if you get one allele, then you have it, right? If you get the one dominant allele, that means that you have it no matter what. The second way is that it can be inherited as a homozygous recessive. So in that case, you have to have two alleles, one from each parent, in order to have the genetic disorder. The third way is that it can be X-linked, which means that it's carried specifically on the X chromosome, which means that if you're a woman, you have to have gotten the X chromosome from your dad that has it and the X chromosome from your mom that has it. If you just got one, then you can be what's called a carrier, which means that you can pass it on to your offspring, but you don't necessarily have it. However, if you're a man, because you're XY, if you got the if you got the X chromosome from your mom that she had it on there, then you for sure have it. And then the fourth way to get it is for it to be a spontaneous mutation, which happens as a result of non-disjunction. So remember that the during meiosis, four daughter cells are produced, right? And they all have half the genetic information. Sometimes, let's say this one doesn't get a chromosome, but then this one gets an extra one. So this one was supposed to get, say, the 21st chromosome, and so was this one, but instead of going to this one, it actually goes down to this one. And so this one has two copies of the X chromosome. Say it's a sperm and it has two copies, and then when it joins with the egg, that new cell, that zygote, will have three copies. And you saw this when you were doing the karyotypes, and you saw trisomy 21, that's a result of non-disjunction. You saw Klinefelters, where you get an extra X chromosome because of non-disjunction, and you saw Patau syndrome, which is trisomy 13. You get an extra 13th chromosome. So that's what you need to discuss here in this box.